There's a trailer for the second game.
Yeah, the double up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, this game is so much worse than this trailer leads on.
It's like worse. This is great. This
There's a
looks great.
lot.
No, worse as in the shit they say and the shit they do.
There's a lot of pedophilia shit.
Yeah, a lot of pedophilia, a lot of
racism.
cults, a lot of Jeffrey.
Drugs.
Jeffrey specifically is the funniest part of the game.
Okay. Did Jeffrey just shoot up the school? Is that what just happened?
Not in the actual game, but in the trailer, yeah.
Oh.
And he talks
Nah,
like this all the time.
There was an ending where he did become a school shooter.
I do remember that, yeah.
So, I mean, it does happen.
Maybe that's the canon ending then, because that was the trailer for the second game.
Maybe.
So maybe the
Well, there's
canon
3
ending-
games.
Oh.
There's the 2 games, and then there's one where you experience the story through Jekka's side.
Gotcha.
blonde
It's a
one.
rejection sim.
Yeah.
This is the anti-visual novel.
It's great. It's honestly amazing. Too bad the author's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Well, he's a self-insert for Jeffrey.
And Jeffrey, we don't like him.
Jeffrey is
Yeah.
a self-insert character, and his fetishes and motives are made very apparent
Oh, that's gross.
throughout the game.
He
Just
likes really
look up
big
Jeffrey.
women.
Just look up Jeffrey clips from Class of 09. You'll see that my voice for him isn't an exaggeration. He talks like this all the time.
I put in Jeff, and the first thing was Jeffrey Class of 09.
Yup.
And then Jeff Bezos. And then Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's what he looks like. Yep.
That's the self-insert.
Yep. You got to hear what he says. It's what he says that's insane.
Jeffrey is frail. That's the first thing it says in his appearance.
What else?
Jeffrey is a perverted, dorky, geeky guy who is obsessed with anime.
Yep.
He feels content whenever a woman is interacting with him, specifically when Nicole talks to him. He generally tries to be friendly, described as overly chummy by Nicole. He's very bad at reading social cues, proven by the many instances he preaches his sexual attraction to 2D anime women without being asked. Okay, so he's just autism who likes anime porn. Got it.
It's not even just that. It gets so much worse.
He is bullied constantly because of how he acts. He's also a know-it-all. People in the school, such as Jekka and Nicole, have criticized this habit by mocking him. He is desperate for social interaction, as seen by him trusting Nicole instantly to the point of telling her his fetishes hours after meeting her in a few routes. Oh, routes isn't like playing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He is also not so openly hates Nicole because she is socially spoiled, as seen from the text he sends her every time after you get any ending. In the video message you get after the valedictorian ending, he even tells Nicole that she takes her social status for granted and that he would prefer to be surrounded by crazy social problems instead of being alone.
Yeah. A very sad character, but then you don't feel bad for him anymore because then you realize that he's a piece of shit.
In the flip side...
Yeah, the foot fetish.
Yeah. In the flip side, is that like a
That's the third game.
Oh, okay. It's also learned that Jeffrey has a huge foot fetish. Liking Jekka in particular for her feet, he describes as small and cute. And he even meets up with some girls at the mall prior to approaching Jekka to pay for them to step on him in the Starbucks family bathroom. He even has a mommy fetish, revealing a while later in the foot fetish route that he wants to have sex with his own mother, which the mommy kink stems from.
Yeah.
He's rather gullible, as he does shocking things for Nicole during the route to please her for her foot services, such as stealing, breaking an Olive Garden window, and other extreme acts without a second thought to please her. So this is Sigmund Freud's favorite person ever. Jeffrey gets lost in weird websites to get away from his gun nut war veteran stepfather. His mother is presumably looking for another man. In the text you get after clearing the endings in the first game, it's revealed he works at a gas station post-graduation after being rejected from every college he applied to for not having enough extracurricular club activities. In the text you get after the statewide expulsion ending, he tells tells of his plan to kill Nicole with a baseball bat inside of the Burger King she works at. In the flip side, Jeffrey's mom texts Jekka after he dies in the OD route of Flipside. Within the text, she states how she had given up on Jeffrey by the time he was in the 6th grade due to how socially awkward he was. She even goes as far as to say she felt free after his suicide.
All right, let's stop there. We actually have other things to talk about.
Right.
But as you can see, Class of '09 is crazy. And if we had the chance, after we do our JoJo marathon, we should play it. It'll be great. So yeah. Hi everybody.
They're gonna destroy my search history.
Today, guys, we're talking about JoJo's Part 4.
Yes.
Only 3 more parts to go. Yeah, we talked about this a little. We talked about JoJo's Part 4 a little bit last time. And just like with Part 3, I don't want to go too much into the story of it. I just want to talk about the characters.
Yeah.
The story in Part 4, I think, is one of the best in the series, but just like Part 3, sometimes it gets a little repetitive. But I think Part 4 does it a lot better. So, yeah, let's get to it.
No, you gotta do it like a gotcha YouTuber. Come on.
What?
Let's get right into it.
Oh, yeah. What's up, guys? Just like really sell it.
Welcome back.
So Tariq, do you want to start this time? Do you want to? You should do it.
No, I'm not really good with words.
Do it.
So real. Did you hear me reading earlier?
Oh no, I can read well. Just can't really, think words.
You can't speak.
That's the thing. Yeah, I can read it just fine.
You
But
have speech
saying
problems.
I do have speech problems.
I know. Look at you.
The fuck does that mean?
it's because he's white.
It's 'cause I'm-
Yeah. I can't believe you.
It's not my fault.
Just get better at it.
You're right. I should, but not
Idiot.
right now.
All right.
Okay. Fuck you.
They should offer a class for that.
Stop. They do have speech classes for kids. Because those are the ones who have the problems with speaking. Tariq.
What about public speaking? Plenty of adults have problems with that. That's speaking.
Yeah, well, I don't think you could do that either. Can you, Tariq?
Tariq, publicly speak right now.
I refuse.
You're not gonna go out there and just go say hi to everyone in the D hall?
Yeah, come on.
I feel
In
pressured.
the D hall.
Shut up.
In the dick hall.
Dining is just too hard to say.
Yep, it is. I don't think Tariq could say it.
I feel pressured.
Have you come to make an announcement?
My announcement is that I will commit suicide tomorrow at 5:18 p.m.
You know you're not allowed to do that, right?
Oh man. In GTA.
You can't do that.
I can do GTA?
Your PlayStation's broken.
I just go into my room. I just brought mine up. During break, I brought mine up.
I did see that on your story.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to bring up mine, but my parents won't let me.
Production fears me.
So.
Or productivity fears me. That's what I said.
So yeah, let's get into part 4. I guess I'll start since Tariq has fucking issues.
No. I'll start. So
Yeah?
part 4,
Okay.
right, it goes like this.
Wait, I gotta hear this.
Something I don't know happens, right? So then they react in a way that I'm unaware of.
Okay.
And then their reaction causes a second event that I'm also don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then that event leads slowly into the finale that I have no clue about.
So no.
So who's the main character? I'm really lost right now.
the main character, who's it, what's it?
Yeah. What's he look like?
He kind of looks like, whatchamacallit?
What's his power?
Ooh, that's tough. It's debated.
It's debated. Yeah. It's not like really concise yet.
What about the antagonists?
Yeah.
The antagonist? There is no antagonist.
Well.
Oh, damn. Holy
yeah.
shit.
That's a pretty good story. then.
It's man versus self the whole way.
Oh wow. It's like
It's like BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, dude, you have not shut the fuck up about BoJack Horseman.
I brought it up once.
Since you start. No, you have not.
Yes, I did.
You brought it up.
I asked you, have you watched it? And that was it.
You brought it.
That's all I did.
You've said it 3 times now.
He hates BoJack.
This is the second time.
I swear to God, you've brought up BoJack Horseman like
This
3
is the
times.
second time I brought it up.
No, it's not.
He just fucking hates it for some reason.
I do not hate it. I think BoJack Horseman is a good show. It's just that
BoJack.
that's all I ever see you watching anymore.
Yeah, because
and
the show I'm watching.
and you brought it up like 3 times. No,
I asked you about it.
It was more than that.
Okay. So even if it was more than once or twice, and it was 3 times, that's still not that
That's
much.
not that much either.
Well, I'm still gonna complain about it.
I get it. You don't like horses. Sometimes people don't like horses.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't like horses.
You get kicked
You know
once.
what? I'm saying it. I'm racist against horses. Fuck them.
Racist?
Yeah.
That-
Yeah. Those
There-
goddamn.
I don't think there's a race that's.
It's a species.
It's a species, yes, not a race.
Can you be speciesist but not racist?
Yes.
Like, what's like a human slur? What's like a slur for all humans?
I don't know. Because we don't.
Ask the aliens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like you.
Normies.
You skeleton-based life forms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You vertebrates.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, we all have spines.
Bro's creating slurs.
Bro's creating slurs for the aliens.
Yeah.
Bro's gifting them racism. Or I guess xenophobia.
That's what's gonna keep our whole civilization alive. Like,
Gift them racism so they understand.
If we need to offer them something, I'm offering them racism.
If we offer them racism, they'll see why we like it, and they'll understand, and they won't destroy us.
They'd be like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome.
now we get it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it is fun to call someone."
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah. So part 4, you remember Joseph?
No, I don't.
He says enthusiastically.
I was mainly directing that question at Jack.
Actually, wait, no. The real question is, do you remember Jotaro?
Yeah.
They're all
That
blending
means
together.
no.
Oh, okay. So Jotaro was the main JoJo from part 3.
Okay.
Who?
Yeah, the one who called his mom a bitch.
Yeah, he defeated Dio.
Yeah.
And after he beats Dio, 20 years go by. Or no, it's
10?
I think it's
11?
I think it's 11 or 12 years. Because Josuke's 4
When it starts. And
Yeah,
he's,
when it starts.
What, 16 when the
Yeah,
part
and
6
he
starts?
and he was 16 or 17 when part 4 starts.
Part 4, I mean.
So in 1999, Jotaro. It's been 11 years since the defeat of Dio, and Jotaro is on his way to becoming a marine biologist.
As you
Okay.
do when you defeat an evil person.
Yeah, but as he's doing this work to become like this little sea creature study guy,
A marine biologist, yeah.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
We know what that is.
It's not like I just said it or anything. He is working closely with the MacGuffin Corporation, and the Speedwagon Foundation, and they're like, he's investigating remnants of Dio, people that he may have influenced that he left behind, how he got his power, how he gave other people powers, just trying to clean up the mess that he caused.
Yeah.
And it leads him to a town called Morio in Japan, and it has its own theme. It has the little radio. The show starts with the Morio radio, and they have their own theme. And it's all right. You know
Why
what?
are you doing that?
Oh, that's so gross. Please stop.
Because, like, look at yours, and then look at mine, and mine started like this.
Jack is doing naughty things with his microphone.
Ew!
I am.
Ew!
Just try and stop me.
I don't want to.
Sorry, I had to kiss mine. So
That wasn't kissing.
what
You
was
suck the fuck out of
I
it.
think I was blowing.
All right, hold on.
I don't like how audibly I can hear that. Continue.
So Jotaro ends up going to this town Morio, and he discovers that his grandfather Joseph, this real stand-up guy who helped him save the world, he cheated on his wife
An
At-
adulterer.
at 63 years old.
Oh.
At 63 years old, he had sex with a girl in college. And
Yeesh.
yeah, so
I would not do that.
fucking
with a
DILF energy
63-year-old.
must have been strong with him. I'm surprised his dick still works.
63?
Yeah.
When do you think it stops?
Like,
Mine will never stop.
it will always function.
It'll always work.
500 penises. But I always thought it would go out when you're like middle aged.
No, it's a little after middle age. It's probably like 60 or 70.
Still, I'm surprised he was able to use it at all.
Hey, he's Joseph.
Yeah, he
Maybe he'll never get erectile dysfunction.
he used his hamon to make it surge. He gave her the energy dick. But anyway,
Dick.
he had an affair with her, and she gave birth to her son.
And that nigga dipped.
Yep. He disappeared,
Okay.
and then he went to go help save the world.
Uh-huh.
But Jotaro finds out about this illegitimate child,
Uh-huh.
and he has to go and find Josuke, which is his name. The boy's name is Josuke Higashikata.
Okay.
And I can't see what you're holding.
It's not for you to see.
Oh.
Okay.
40 and 70. It starts at, it starts at 40?
That's what I'm afraid of, bro.
Well, I mean, it could happen to anyone. You could have it right now.
Can you imagine losing the ability to masturbate just out of nowhere?
Okay, that's Oh, okay.
Isn't that horrifying?
It's 5% of men between 20 and 39.
Oh my god.
15 between 40 and 59. 44 between 60 and 69, and 70% of men 70 and over.
Damn.
Okay.
It's not guaranteed.
I pray I'm in that 70.
You want to be in the 70, all right? He wants
I wanna be-
erectile dysfunction. You heard it here first, folks.
I want to be in the 70% that loses it later in life.
I want to be in the 30% that never loses.
Yeah. I agree.
It's not 30% that never loses it.
Yeah, 70% of men.
You
70 and
add
over.
up all the percentages together.
No, hear me out. At 70% of men, right?
Oh, it's taking total.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I also want to be in the 30%.
It's too late now.
No, shut up.
I already said you would have
I will never get erectile dysfunction.
Hey, you said it. Now you're going to have it.
I
Yeah.
can't
no,
get it.
You already said it.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
You could
this
have it.
cannot happen.
The second you turn 20, you're going to get it.
No!
Well, that sounds. Second you turn 20, you're gonna get it. That was
By
You're
any
gonna get
means
eaten.
necessary.
that was 63-year-old.
I will break it if I have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Mushoku Tensei and fucking get PTSD and never be able to use my dick again. So anyway, Jotaro goes to find Josuke and he's like, "Hey man, just want you to know, you're an illegitimate child, and here's how your inheritance is gonna work when Joseph dies. Because at this point, Joseph is like in his 80s.
Yeah.
And senile.
Or no, not in his 80s. He's like late 70s, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
How senile are we talking?
Very. Like he's a very like old, frail man now. Like he's like, "Oh, Sonny," like that.
Yeah, pretty
old.
much. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
funny. So this is 11 years after he just had a kid.
11 years after the defeat of Dio. He had a kid 16 or 17 years ago.
Oh, okay. So he has a kid 17 years ago, and now he's senile.
Yep.
Okay.
Yup.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense, though.
Those swimmers are
She's
working
been
overtime.
raising him as a single mom.
Yeah.
So anyway, they encounter each other, and Josuke's like, "All right, that's cool and all, but like, I don't really care. I don't really know him, and I don't really care, so I'm just gonna go about my business."
Yeah.
And Jotaro's like, "Okay, wait, no, you can't just walk away. You fell ill when you were 4 years old, and I know the reason why." And Josuke's like, "Nuh-uh, no sir, I'm leaving." And so they get into a bit of a scuffle. And Josuke reveals that he has a stand to Jotaro. And Josuke's stand is one of the craziest stands in the entire story of JoJo's.
Okay.
Because he has the power to revert anything back to its original form.
Okay. So, like, if he touches a person, he could turn them into a child?
No, he has to
Or
break it
sperm?
first.
No, they have to be injured.
Okay.
Injured or like hurt in some way.
Okay, so he can just reverse injuries.
It will not even just injuries. So like
Broken
if I were to
things,
tear up
fix
that
it.
sheet of paper right now,
Yeah.
he could punch it and put it back together
Yeah,
the way
so
it
you
was.
could say that it's an injured piece of paper.
Yeah, I guess.
So any injuries like that.
Yeah.
He can't just turn things back in
Yeah.
time essentially, but he can revert injuries.
Yeah, and what makes it so useful is that it basically puts it back the way it was. It doesn't just like restore it.
Okay.
So what
So,
the
like, if I
fuck
broke
is
my-
happening with
so-
this music?
So like if I broke it's boss music time. So if I
Yeah,
broke
apparently.
my arm and he fixed it for me, would it be like it never broke in the first place?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, your arm would literally fly back to you and reattach itself.
I said broke,
Yeah, he said
not dismembered, but
Same thing.
okay, but would I still know the pain?
I mean, yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
you would still feel it.
Okay.
Like once it got put back, you wouldn't feel anything. But
Well, naturally.
So like, okay, let's say you get fucking dismembered, right?
I get dismembered.
Yeah,
How many members?
You've. Let's say your arm gets chopped off. Your arm gets dismembered.
Uh-huh.
You feel the pain, right?
Yes.
If he activates his stand, your arm, wherever it is,
Like-
literally flies back to
like
your arm.
Mjolnir.
Yeah,
I
like
can-
literally.
I can use my arm like Mjolnir. I
Lit-
can rip it off, throw it at someone, and then he'll take it back.
Yep, that's literally what he does at one point. Not with his arm, but with other objects.
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
just
Like-
grab it and fly towards shit.
He'll break something off of an object, wait till the enemy's in the line of fire, and then make it go back. Because nothing will stop it from getting back to its destination. So it's a really cool fucking stand.
Okay.
The only thing that he can't do is he can't bring people back from the dead if they've already died. And he can't heal himself with it. He can't use it on himself.
Okay. So if I if I beat you up to a pulp and you're like convulsing on the ground, I could turn you back like you were never even punched,
And you could do it all over again.
and I could do it all over again. But
Which he also has done.
But
Yeah.
if I beat you to a pulp and you start convulsing and you die, then I just can't. You're
Yeah,
done.
fucked.
Then at that point it's too late.
Okay, but so if that's how it works for living beings, does it work the same for inanimate objects? So if you tore that piece of paper up, like you shredded it into a dust, could you still turn it back into paper?
If it's still there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The rules are different for inanimate objects because they
can't
can't
really
die.
kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with humans, I guess his restriction is just that's how it is.
Okay.
It's a really cool ass stand that he really uses creatively. It's one of my favorite stands in JoJo's. But they have their little scuffle and Jotaro activates stop time to win. But anyway, Jotaro ends up staying in Morio. He's like, hey, I'm not just coming here to tell you that you're an illegitimate child. I'm also here to let you know that there's some weird shit going on in your town. And, I just want you to keep an eye out because there might be other stand users here who try to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, whatever, bro. So the rest of the
brothers.
story...
I said, brothers.
Okay. This song is actually called Awkward Silence. It's great. So basically the rest of the story is Josuke and his two friends, Koichi and Okuyasu. Basically them just going around the town trying to live their lives. And then eventually the story introduces a serial killer that they have to try and find somehow and weed him out and kill him.
Gotcha.
Or defeat him. And it's the best JoJo part. Hands down.
Okay. Is it very I don't know, like Batman-esque? Like they're beating people up trying to figure out who this
No.
person is?
No, it's like a slice of life that has action thrown into it.
Okay.
Like, I think I said this last time on the last episode, but one of the things I love about this part of JoJo's is that the villains aren't villains. They're just regular people who do bad shit.
Okay.
Like
understandable bad shit?
Yeah, like
stole
they-
something kind of thing?
they steal something or they do something that'll get them money or like it works to their advantage. Like, they're just normal people who happen to have superpowers.
Yeah.
They happen to have people or little powers that they could do shit with. Like, I think, again, last time I talked about the guy with the lock. Like, the more guilt you feel for him, the heavier it is. There's another character. I was reviewing this before we came here today just so I could remember the stands. This woman named Yamagishi. She is the love interest for one of the main characters, Koichi. And she starts out as a villain because she kidnaps him.
She's obsessed.
Yeah, she's like one of the first yanderes ever written.
What is a yandere?
It's a stereotype or like a type of woman that you see commonly in anime where it's like, I love him, only I can love him, and it's like I love him to an obsessive degree where like I would cut my own skin for him. Like weird shit like that. Like dangerous love. So she kidnaps him and keeps him at her like shore house or whatever. And her stand is actually her hair. And normally normal people can't see stands. Hers is an exception that they don't really explain, but it's still kind of cool nonetheless. She can control her hair.
Okay.
I don't know if there's anything more to it than that.
Control her hair. Are we talking like
she can control every individual strand of her hair to do whatever she wants.
Okay, so like have you ever heard of what's her name? I think it's Medusa from
she's good.
like Marvel.
I think she's actually compared to her a lot, like the actual Medusa. Like they do imagery with that.
Okay.
Medusa from Marvel?
Not from Marvel.
That
but
one is
no. That's what he just.
It's
said.
Black Bolt's wife. I don't know if her name is Medusa, something like that. She can control her hair essentially. She's got like hair. I'll see. Hold on.
Yeah.
Continue.
But it's a pretty cool stand, and you know she starts out as a villain. And Koichi's like, yo, you can't do that. That's not cool, man. I don't like you like that. And then he tosses her off a cliff and tries to kill her. And then he, what?
I've never seen her before. I've never seen that character.
She pretty.
Yeah, she's a redhead and she can control her hair.
Yeah. We like redheads here. We stand.
Oh, she also has a longer lifespan. And, you know, strength, speed, stamina, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because she's an inhuman.
Nice. But yeah, she starts out as a villain. Koichi is like, nah, I'm not cool with you. But leaves her alive because, you know, you're not going to kill someone over that.
Yeah.
And eventually she learns to just, like straighten out.
Normal?
And be normal. Like... She realizes that she fucked up and she like keeps her distance from him. And then one of the last episodes of the first part of the season is she's like, oh, how am I going to get him to notice me when I did all this shit to him, but I still love him? And then you get another character and her stand's name is Cinderella. I think that's her stand's name, right? Is either that or like Sleeping Beauty?
I don't think it's that. I forgot.
I don't remember. But her stand, literally, she can swap out parts of people's faces.
Oh.
And like so it's hard to explain without the imagery. But basically, she can like take.
She's a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, basically like a do it at home plastic surgeon. And she uses her stand to do it. And it's really cool. The episode ends with a really touching moment, like if because Koichi eventually starts liking her, and they start like actually hanging out more. And the episode ends with Koichi having to choose her face from among like hundreds of other faces, to prove that he really loves her.
Gotcha.
And it's really sweet, and it shows like she's changed, she's for the better, and they start dating, and assumedly they.
I'm pretty sure they.
Assumedly they stay together. The show and the series never really goes into that, but that's what's assumed.
Okay.
So that's what I love about Part 4. They'll take characters that are like, you're like, fuck them, or like, they're weird, and they'll make them characters that you enjoy watching.
Yeah. And
plus, there's also just some characters who like they may never show up again, but they're given good episodes, good reasons for what they're doing, and they're just entertaining regardless. Like,
The chef guy.
yeah, one of my favorite episodes of all of JoJo's is this episode where Josuke and Okuyasu, they go to this new restaurant they heard about. It's this like Italian guy, and he seems like overly nice. Food's cheap, or it's free, right?
Yeah, it was free.
Yeah, he gives it to them for free because he's like a new guy. He wants them to test his food. And, you know, the whole episode is they're like, he definitely has a stand. I can feel it. When's he going to attack us? Because, like, every stand user before this one has been an enemy.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, he's going to attack us at any moment. Is he going to attack us with his food? So they start eating this good as hell looking food. Like, they get made some good shit. And they're eating it, and Josuke the entire time is like, ugh, what's he doing? Don't eat that food, don't do it. And then Josuke, like, starts freaking out. Okuyasu is having the time of his life, because he just eats the food. So, like, the appetizer, he eats the food, and it's like, this one is supposed to revitalize your skin. And
He starts scratching off his skin.
and basically his whole, like, all of his skin starts falling off. And Josie's like, oh my god, it's an attack. And Okuyasu's like, no, actually, bro, I feel amazing. Like, I have fresh new skin. Like, I feel great. This is great. And he's like, oh. Okay, the next one's definitely for sure. Next one, he makes Okuyasu shit brains out or whatever. Like, he, like, basically empties his colon or something. Like, he does all this
detox or something.
Yeah, he does all this shit that at first glance seems like an attack. But then he comes out the other side feeling incredible.
Yeah.
Like, he basically fixes his body. And it goes the entire episode, and it ends with Josuke being like, all right, he really was just like a chill guy. And he's awesome because, like, all he ever wants is just make good food.
Yeah.
Like, it's part 4 is just so special. It's so good. What's your favorite episode, Tariq?
That one.
The chef one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really good.
I even said that too when we first started watching it. Like, that's my favorite.
Yeah, it is really good. Do you want to talk
There's
about?
no fighting or nothing either, but it's just talk about what?
Do you want to talk about Kira?
Oh god.
We'll talk about the main antagonist.
Okay. Said Kira.
Where to begin? So pretty much, Kira, he's just this normal dude. Normal.
My name is Yoshikage Kira.
All he wants is a normal life. A nice normal life on Morio.
Let me pull up the monologue.
My name
This
Inigo
is a
Montoya.
huge meme from JoJo's. Is his opening monologue to the viewer?
Is he like, my name is Inigo Montoya?
What?
No?
What is that?
My name is Inigo Montoya?
I don't know what that is.
I forgot what it's from.
Hold on. I think it's, hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. It's from The Princess Bride.
That's what it is.
I've never heard of that.
Inigo Montoya. You should look that clip up next.
My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 33 years. He says all of this in one go. I am 33 years old. My house is in the northeast section of Morio, where all the villas are, and I am not married. I work as an employee for the Kamayu department stores, and I get home every day by 8 p.m. at the latest. I don't smoke, but I occasionally drink. I'm in bed by 11 p.m. and make sure I get 8 hours of sleep, no matter what. After having a glass of warm milk and doing about 20 minutes of stretches before going to bed, I usually have no problem sleeping until morning. Just like a baby, I wake up without any fatigue or stress in the morning. I was told there were no issues at my last checkup. I'm trying to explain that I'm a person who wishes to live a very quiet life. I take care not to trouble myself with any enemies, like winning and losing, that would cause me to lose sleep at night. That is how I deal with society, and I know that is what brings me happiness. Although, if I were to fight, I wouldn't lose to anyone. That is his opening monologue, and it's the best way of describing him.
Okay.
He's supposed to be the most normal, average guy.
What do you mean? Don't look at me like that.
And
Except he has a hand fetish.
Yep, he has a hand fetish.
He goes around town stalking out women, you know, as you do.
Yeah, as a normal person does.
As a normal person does. And he kills them with his stand, which blows shit up.
Yeah, his stand.
But the thing is, when he blows stuff up, it doesn't make any noise. Like, it's very quiet.
His stand is called Killer Queen.
Like,
And this is the part where a bunch of stands start getting named after bands and music.
because he has that, sheer heart attack, and bites the dust.
Yep. His stand is called Killer Queen, and he can turn anything he touches into a bomb. That's one of his abilities.
Yeah.
So he will blow up people and keep their hands.
Yep.
And act like it's like a wife or something. He'll put like a ring on it. And
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, babe."
he's
And then
weird.
once the hand starts to rot, he gets rid of it.
Gotta get a
Very
new one.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know it, he got this fetish from the Mona Lisa.
Okay.
As you do. You
But
know?
all he wants is a normal, quiet life.
Yeah.
Yep.
And every
Yep.
time I look at art, I also gain a new fetish.
Specifically the Mona Lisa. But yeah, so he tries to live his life quietly, and then one day, shit goes awry, and
That's when we meet our
Blows up the wrong person.
our little boy Shigechi,
he kills a little boy.
who was a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie, he was annoying as shit.
Yeah,
because
you don't miss him.
I mean, he was a kid.
The way
so-
he dies is really sad. It's a really long, drawn-out scene of him trying to find his friends.
to tell them who the villain is.
Yeah, and he's walking down the hallway of like school, and people are because he's like an ugly little kid, so people are looking at him like, oh, don't even pay him any attention. Like and the one kid's like, oh, but he looks hurt. Nah, don't even look at him. Like just leave him be.
He makes it all the way to the door of their classroom, and he fucking explodes.
Yep, he touches the door handle and he dies.
Damn.
And he disappears from existence.
No
Like,
trace
he's
at all.
Completely dead. The only way they find out he died is because Shigechi uses his stand to steal a button off of Kira's suit jacket and deliver it to them as evidence of like what happened. Mm-hmm. So they get this button, and then all the stand users that they've met so far meet up to be like, he was murdered. There's a murderer in this town.
Yeah.
And that's where like the second half of the season starts. Them trying to find Kira and, avenge Shigechi's death. And they discover this girl, this ghost girl, in this infinite alleyway in Morio. It's Koichi and another one of my favorite characters, Rohan. Rohan gets introduced earlier in the season, and he's like a self-insert for the manga author.
But he also isn't.
He's not, but he is. It's like a two-way street.
He says it isn't, but we know it really is.
Yeah. He's one of the coolest characters, and also has one of the most broken stands.
Yeah, his stand is insane.
He
can go into your body and write whatever he wants into it. It'll be true. So he could go into your body and write down that you can't hit him. You can't do anything to him. So you can't.
And you have to abide by it.
And you can't attack him.
Yep. Basically, it's his ability is called Heaven's Door, and like he said, he opens your face up like a book.
Yeah, like a book.
And can read your entire history about you, everything you've done, everything you're thinking about. And if something is predetermined for you to do, he can see the future.
Oh.
In your book.
Yeah.
If it's predetermined that you will do it. So, and he can write anything in it. So, like, in part 5, Koichi goes to Italy. He writes in that Koichi knows how to speak Italian. And he just knows it. Like, it is one of the most broken stands.
Yeah.
Like, ever.
Because it could be like, he could probably write in there like, dies in 3 minutes.
Yeah, and it would
then-
happen.
And you just die in 3 minutes.
Yeah. It's an incredible stand, but I'm glad it doesn't get used too much.
It would be too OP.
Yeah, 100%. Plus, Rohan has, like, the best fits and the best, like, attitude of any character. He's such, like, a fuckboy. He's like, don't fucking talk to me. I'm too fabulous for you. Don't even approach me.
But like only for Josuke, because he likes Koichi.
He hates Josuke. He hates Josuke. With a fucking fiery, burning passion, he hates him. For, like, seemingly no reason, right?
Yeah, really no reason. But I mean,
I can't
to be
think
fair,
of a real reason.
Josuke doesn't make it really easy for him to like him either.
Yeah,
He doesn't help.
Josuke is very similar to Jotaro. Mm-hmm. He's, like, very outspoken and rebellious, and he's kind of an ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like a typical douchey teenager.
Okay.
Like he's not an asshole. He's just like he does stupid like mean shit sometimes because he can.
Yeah.
He's like a typical 90s teenager.
Yeah.
But never talk about his hair.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about that. His hair is the one thing that if you make fun of his hair, he will beat the fuck out of you. Like he takes that shit so seriously. And it's a pompadour.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the gayest JoJo in my opinion. Cuz he has the gayest fit other than like Giorno.
The gayest pose,
gayest like attack stances, gayest stand. His stand is like all pink and like and diamonds and shit and hearts all over it. Like, yeah, Tariq will show you in a second.
Which one of the pose?
Yeah, my gay JoJo.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Josuke, we're like Josuke. But anyway, so Rohan and Koichi go down this alleyway, and they meet this 15-year-old girl, Ghost, who was her and her dog were murdered by Kira when they were kids.
Okay.
And he's been on the loose for years. Like he's just been living. He's been vibing.
Yeah.
Taking hands and shit.
Yeah. Yep. Making out with hands. Taking hands out to dinner. Handing hands. Hands.
I wonder if he ever like
Hand.
use it for a hand job or some shit.
He probably does. he speaks about it very sexually. Like he doesn't shy away from it. But anyway, they find that ghost girl and she's like, "You need to stop him." So, eventually, like the second half of the series is all about the chase to find Kira.
Because they beat the shit out of him.
Yup. So
and he goes to that surgeon lady and changes his whole face.
Yep. He forces her to give him a new face and a new body, and like completely changes his identity to one of his coworkers, and just
takes
dips.
over his life.
Yep, completely takes over that coworker's
Takes
life.
his wife, his child.
Yep, and kills the Stan girl who did it.
Oh right.
So that she can't reverse it. So now he's a completely new person, and they have to figure out who he is. And so the rest of the series is all about that. And it's really cool because the rest of the series will go from regular stand fights and situations that still happen in Morio, but then you'll get glimpses of Kira's life and him trying to fit into this new role.
Yeah.
Where
And also
he has a wife and a kid, and the kid knows what's up. Because he's like, this ain't my dad.
That ain't my fucking daddy.
Yeah, he's like, you are not my dad. Something's up. So, and this is the most manly looking kid of all time. What is his name?
I don't remember.
I need to look up what this fucker's name is.
Just look up Kira Kid. Hold up.
It's
Is
literally
that My Hero?
Literally Kira as a kid.
It's like My Hero.
What the fuck? That is uncanny. I didn't know My Hero was like that.
There he is. He's right there.
Yeah, so this fucking... Oh my god. I need his actual
Does it
name.
say the name?
Oh, Hayato Kawajiri. This absolute fucking... You know that 9-year-old who was like an Olympian athlete? It had like muscles like everywhere. You don't know that kid?
Mm-mm.
This is what that's what his name should be. Please tell me this is a full body shot.
This guy wants to look at his kid's body.
Dude, it's his legs specifically that fucking are
He be
so
hitting
weird.
leg day. Every day.
Like, this is the most muscular kid I've ever seen.
Leg curls, squats. What else is there for legs?
Leg press.
Leg press.
You have, what are those called?
Doing calf raises.
There's the one-legged squats.
Oh.
Bulgarian squats.
Yeah.
Ew, what is that? Wait, where'd it go?
What? This one?
No, he's like pale white in that one. Do you see it? You just went over it. You went over it again.
Right?
Oh. Ugh.
What is that from?
What the
Chucky.
fuck? I think that's
It does.
I think that's an SFM model for Source Filmmaker.
It is disgusting.
That's gross. But yeah, this is what he looks like. Look at that. Look at this fucker's legs.
Me if I tried.
Yo, go down from that one.
Like-
directly under it.
Oh my god. Like it's fucking horrifying. He is the most terrifying kid I've ever had to lay eyes upon. Like, and look, his manga art looks fine. But then they gave him fucking calves of steel. This kid is a freak of nature.
He be hitting the gym.
Yeah. Oh, and there's.
He be kicking the
Is
gym.
that his mom? That's his mom.
You would click on that
Why
one.
is she white?
Yeah, she's like fucking.
What's wrong with her being white?
But that's
She's
like
too
that is
white.
inhuman.
Yeah. I don't even know what her name would be.
Also, she's an idiot.
She is an idiot. She did not notice that it wasn't her husband. She was just like, oh.
She even liked him even more.
Yeah, she was like, you're different
She
now.
preferred this.
You're turning me on. Like, she kept trying to get in his pants the whole time.
And he was not going for that.
He didn't want to get in her pants?
He only likes hands.
Yeah.
Only hands.
He's
Oh.
not
Just likes hands.
He's not into women. He's into women hands.
And her hands were not it.
Yeah, she was like, you got icky ass hands, bitch. He was not into it. But he had to fit in, so he kept acting like her husband. And it shows like the progression of the kid slowly realizing, like, I know this isn't my dad, but who is he?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, he reveals himself to the kid. And the kid's like, oh my god. Well, I have proof because I've been recording you, blah, blah, blah. And then Kira's like, all right, I'll just fucking kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'll kill you and your mom, and I'll be on my merry little way. So he hold on.
His stand evolves after that happens. Wait, is this
Sorry,
like
I was getting a text from somebody.
Is it like the first instance of kind of, I guess,
An evolution of a stand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his stand evolved after that happened.
It evolved because he got pierced with the arrow.
Yeah.
This is the first time
But it didn't
could you
become
say
a...
it was a requiem then? Just without
yeah.
without it being a name, that was the first requiem?
It was a requiem, yeah.
Yeah. Because Giorno stabbed the stand with the arrow. That's what caused the
That's
requiem.
why.
So he stabbed himself and gave himself a whole new stand. So it's not a requiem. He just gave himself a new stand.
Yeah. And a pretty great... What was it again?
Bites the
What can he
dust.
do? No, what can he do?
Oh.
It's like time related, right?
So, okay, this stand is fucking crazy. So basically, Kira can set a condition on anything that happens. So what he does is he kills this kid, and his father, who's stuck in a photo, sends this magical arrow that pierces through him, and the arrow can give you superpowers if you survive, if you're deemed worthy. But he already has a stand. So this is the first time anyone's gotten stabbed while already having a stand.
Mm-hmm.
The arrow chooses him and goes through his body and actually like assimilates into him. And Kira awakens a new ability called Bites the Dust. And Bites the Dust allows him to reverse time back, I think it's 24 hours. He can reverse time back 24, or not 24 hours, but a certain amount of time can be rolled back if a condition is met that he sets.
Okay.
And the condition that he sets is if anyone finds out his true identity, time rolls back.
So the kid was stuck in a loop.
Yeah, so the kid gets stuck in a multiple day time loop after he gets revived because, you know, he found out who Kira was, so time got reset. So now Kira is like bursting with confidence. He's like, there's no way I can lose.
Yeah.
So now the rest of the like final episodes are the absolute agony of this kid trying to find some way to call for help.
Yeah.
Because he can't tell anyone that his dad is Kira. He can't insinuate it in any way. All he knows is that he's trapped in this time loop. And Kira, the only reason he's able to get out of it is because Kira doesn't know when the loop happens. Everything gets reset except for the kid's memory. he's the only one that remembers anything that happens.
Okay.
Because he's the one who caused it.
Mm-hmm.
So Kira experiences the loop multiple times and is like, I know you did the loop. Because you are doing things that would only make sense if you were in the time loop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to follow you to school. And he, just like tries to play it off. And this kid is a fucking genius. I will give him that. He looks like a fucking weirdo, but he is smart as hell. This kid, early in their series, Kira kills a cat and he buries it. And this cat assimilates into a plant and it becomes a stand.
Yeah, you were talking about this before. Yeah,
it becomes like a killer plant cat. This kid finds the cat in the attic and is like, and the cat's ability allows it to blow bubbles that, what is it they do again?
It's just air bubbles.
It's air bubbles that when they pass through you, they explode or something. Or they pierce your body.
Pierce you.
Yeah, they're
like air bullets.
Yeah, they're unstoppable air bullets that follow you. They don't follow you. That's the other ability he has. But they pierce through you. And he takes this cat, hides it in his school bag, and on his way to school, he's trying to figure out how to tell people that his dad is Kira. Mm-hmm. Because he gets word of the main characters. He gets word that they're meeting up on the same route that he's going to school at a certain time. So he's like, I gotta figure out a way to get their attention without telling them. Because the first time he tried, Rohan got blown the fuck up. And then he went through many time loops where all the main characters die because they find out his dad's Kira. So he's like, how do I get them over here without telling them what's going on? So he takes the cat thing and he starts shooting the air bubbles at his dad. And it's really cool. It's a really cool sequence. So then Josuke and Okuyasu arrive, and they're like, oh, I don't know what's going on, but I can tell you need help. So they started having the final battle of the series, and it's really creative. I really like the Kira final battle. Because it goes from this side of the street where they're having their little face-off. Okuyasu almost dies because Kira touches him. Kira touches Okuyasu's body, and the only way for Josuke to heal him is to touch him. But if he touches him, he'll blow up. Mm-hmm. He and Okuyasu will blow up. So Josuke's like, what do I do? Like, I can't... He's gonna bleed out to death if I don't do anything, but I can't touch him because I'll blow up. I won't be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So this awesome-ass kid figures out that, someone needs to touch him first or else he'll blow up. So this kid blows himself up by touching Okuyasu. And Josuke's like, oh, he's a genius. I'll just put him back to normal. So he punches, this fucking minuscule atom of the kid, and he comes all back together. And then he revives Okuyasu. But Okuyasu is still asleep, so he thinks that he died. So then Kira runs away into, an abandoned house. And that's where they have their final battle. And that's where Josuke does, the really cool shit with his stand, where, he'll break a piece of glass and then send it flying back into the building to, hit him. It's really cool. Basically, everything ends with Kira being thrown out into the middle of the street. Everyone's surrounding him. He's found out, and he doesn't know what to do. So ambulance come because there's a fire or something. I forget exactly what happened. But
there was a fire.
Ambulances come, and I forget what happened. This nurse comes out onto the field, and he tries to kill her because he tries to touch her hands. And in the last possible second, Jotaro does a time stop and pummels the shit out of him. Beats his ass to a bloody pulp. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't kill him. So then he gets thrown into the street, and what kills him is the ambulance doesn't look where it's going when it's reversing and crushes his skull. And that's how he dies. And it's a really satisfying end. It's really good.
That's cool because then also the blame is not really on anyone because the ambulance did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's an
didn't kill him.
accident.
Yeah, oops.
Accidental death.
But it's really cool. You get to see the spirits of the ones that were killed by him. They get to be sent on.
Oh, okay.
Because, they're at peace now that he's dead.
Yeah.
He gets pulled away into hell by a bunch of other creepy hands. So, maybe he's enjoying that. I don't know.
Yay.
Probably. It should be disgusting, rotting feet instead.
Yeah.
Or like handless people getting in.
Oh, that's
No, man hands. Instead of women hands.
Is man hands worse?
I
Or-
say no hands.
I say handless people.
Yeah.
It's just pure unattraction.
Pure unattraction. He's like, oh, this man hand is very feminine figures.
Yeah, exactly, but with no hands.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a really cool ending, and I like it a lot. And like I said, Part 4 has like my favorite characters. Like, just like, oh my god, they're so good. Koichi is one of my favorite JoJo characters.
I wish there was more of them.
A little bit, yeah. They start reusing a lot of characters later in the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's really mostly just Jotaro.
Yeah, Jotaro is really like the only returning character from any other part other than
okay.
Joseph.
Yeah, but after this, he's not really.
Yeah,
in anything else.
Joseph is there, but he's really not. Like he comes to visit, but then you discover that he's senile.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the part, he's taking care of another kid.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They find an invisible baby.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
There's really nothing else to it.
But apparently, and I read a little bit after that, it like brought back his, I guess, older self. So now he's not as senile as he was
I don't know how
because of the baby.
Well, that's nice. We never get to see that shit.
I mean, yeah, why would they show that?
I wish we could have seen that. But yeah, Part 4 is great. I greatly enjoy Part 4 a lot.
That's good. Sounds
Better than
cool.
Part 3. That's for damn sure.
Oh my god, it's so much better than Part 3. Part 3 is fucking horrible. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, it's like not that good at all. And I'm gonna make so many enemies by saying that, but like I just really don't like it.
Yeah, actual real life enemies are gonna come for you.
Yeah. Bro got ops now.
Yeah, I've got stand users waiting for me.
Yeah, but you don't have one to defend yourself, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get got like those hands.
Yeah. I think Part 4 is really good though. Part 4 is great.
It is really good.
I don't even know if I have anything else to say about it. Like, it's just that's all I can say. It's just really good.
Talked about everything really about it.
Yeah. It's a very contained story. I like that a lot. They don't go anywhere.
Stay in the same place the
Everything,
entire time.
Everything takes place in Morio, and I think the best JoJo stories are the ones where it's all mainly in one setting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because Part 2 was in.
Part 2 was mainly.
Nah, they kind of moved a little bit.
It was but they mainly stayed at Lisa's place for like a good portion of it. And that was like the best part of Part 2 was their training.
Mm-hmm.
Part 1, I think
It's also in the same place, but
Part 1
not much really happens.
Part 1 is in the same place, but yeah, nothing really happens in it. Part 3, they go across the world. So you can't rely on the setting or like the environment to be a good set piece. Like everything boils down to the characters and antagonists, and the antagonists are boring as fuck.
Until Dio, and that's about it.
Yeah, Dio's like the only interesting one.
I mean, Whole Horse was pretty cool.
Whole Horse is cool, but that's because he makes a return multiple times. Oingo Boingo was just funny. What is it? The gambler guy was funny, but that's again.
That went on for too long too.
It went on for too long, but I think it was a good fight.
Yeah, it was an interesting fight.
They literally fought with gambling. It was really cool.
That sounds cool.
And then part 4, you know, they're in the same place the entire time, so you're meeting all these people who live there, and they all come back eventually. Like, one of the first stand users that they meet is a guy who can make perfect replicas of anybody with, like, this big wooden doll that he has.
Uh-huh.
He can make perfect replicas of them. They beat his ass. They're like, don't do it again. He's like, all right, cool. And then they meet Rohan because that kid and Koichi both love the manga that he writes. So they're like, oh, I heard he lives here. Let's go see him.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how, you know, they meet Rohan and, like, discover he has a stand, blah, blah, blah. Like, it all circles back around. And I love that. It's so cool. Part 5 doesn't do that either. Part 5, they're constantly traveling across Italy.
But they're not traveling as far. They're at least in, like, the same country.
Yeah, but it's still, like, you can never settle down into one
my hero
place.
up there.
What?
Yeah, I was hearing.
I have no
I was hearing
idea.
it too.
Huh?
I was hearing it too.
Hearing what? Oh.
I mean, there's no sound.
Oh,
to
it's
it.
what's his face?
It's Chris Sabat. It's that guy who voices Vegeta.
Vagina?
Guy who voices
Kakarot.
vagina.
Kakarot, my vagina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much else I can say about part 4. It's really good. Does everything really good. It's the best.
It's the best.
It's the best of all the other JoJo parts. Nothing will top it.
Until part 7 gets animated.
When part 7 gets animated, I hope it's so good. I've heard part 7 is
the best.
I've heard it's the best, but longest.
That would be good.
So,
It's like
and
100
then
episodes.
after part 6, I'm very interested to see what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Because part 6, like I said, is a huge turning point for the story.
Yeah.
For like all of JoJo's, and we'll get there. But next week we'll talk about JoJo's part 5.
We don't have that many weeks left.
Five.
Yeah, so next week is part 5. Week after that is part 6, and then I think we have like 5 weeks left.
So we have the 26th is next week, and then the 2nd is the week after that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait, no, that's move out. Hold on, where are we at? Okay, so we have next week 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 weeks.
Yeah. Except we
Yeah.
have to move out on Wednesday, on the 7th. So probably
Okay.
6 weeks.
Yeah, so with
I'm
those,
dreading that.
yeah, we
I
have
know.
so much stuff in our dorm.
Gotta move everything home and then move it back in the
Man.
fall.
Yeah, hell no. But for those final weeks, we're gonna try and spice things up a little.
And you want to watch Spermageddon.
Yeah.
A Norwegian movie. Musical.
No, not Norwegian.
A musical.
It's not Norwegian, is it?
It is Norwegian.
Oh, no, it's Danish.
No, it's Norwegian.
Well, we get it.
We'll figure it
it's
out.
It's those fucks over there.
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's a musical animated movie
Adult animated musical.
about
Sperm. It's like Inside Out, but with like, having a baby.
dude, I cannot wait to watch this with you.
Yay.
I don't. There is no English dub of the movie.
You gotta read it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I like
so,
subtitles.
So, I don't know if we can do a live reaction because nobody will understand what's going on.
I mean, you could if it had video.
True.
Well, we could add the video,
Yeah, there you go.
but I also don't want to get copyright claimed for a Spermageddon video.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to either.
So either we'll watch that live or we'll talk about our thoughts after we watch it.
Ow.
But yeah, that's the first thing on the agenda after JoJo's is Spermageddon. And then we're gonna try and do some good stuff.
Okay, so look, right?
Before we end.
Listen, okay? Because I want you to watch My First Girlfriend as a Gal.
Yeah.
Do you think we should do it here?
Live?
Yeah. Or do we just watch it, just us?
Is
Because it's short, too. Only 10 episodes.
it bad?
I've heard it's bad, and that the dub is also really funny.
That's what I'm hoping. Like I want to have another Demon King Daimao experience, but I want everyone to be able to watch it at the same time.
I mean, shit, it's short enough. We could try it.
Yeah, we could get done like 3 or 4 episodes per session.
Yeah.
We just binge the whole series in one
That'll be
podcast.
like 4 hours.
Yeah, it would be a long ass podcast. We could do that. I'm thinking maybe we do 2 episodes though. 3 episodes seems like a lot.
Why not just like split it up into 2
Parts?
episodes? Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, first half.
That's
and
what I was
next
saying.
half.
First half, second half. I think we should do that. I like that idea. Let us know.
And then you can watch it with us.
Yeah, let us know, adoring fans or whatever the fuck you are. Let us know if we should do that, and then you can watch with us. Kind of. I don't know how you would, but you should. It would be great. It'll be amazing.
Thank you.
Right?
You're welcome.
Right, guys. All right. You'll watch it. You'll watch it.
I'm just thinking about the fact that this camera's watching me struggle over here, so I was like, I just got to get some help.
Yeah. Yeah. This entire time I've been having a video camera record this, for a project. So.
Stop moving it over. I was trying to get that ball.
Tariq's saving me over here. I kept almost dropping it.
Yeah, they're trying to. Jack made us some peanut butter and chocolate fudge, and it's really good. So he's trying to bag it up so we can take it home. But he gave us like the Ziploc baggies that are hard to scoop stuff into.
No, it's just this plastic container doesn't bend, so I can't like fold it and get it in there. It's just would have gone everywhere.
Yeah, you were struggling.
Yeah, I struggle with simple tasks.
Because Jack is a fuck. Jack's a fuck. I can't.
Did you like the peanut butter?
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. Do not give it to me.
Why?
I don't want it.
Okay.
Don't
It
fucking give it to me.
It just sits in our fridge. I don't eat it.
No, just keep it. Just keep it. I'm not gonna take it.
He doesn't like my peanut butter.
I love your peanut.
He doesn't like my peanut butter.
I love it.
Stop lying to me.
But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys.
That's gonna be it. It's not it yet. That's gonna be it.
That's the end.
Yeah.
The end.
Whack, whack, whack.
Anyway, bye, fellas. Bye.
Goodbye.